Hey guys, this is Amadeus78 from Broken Continuity, and this is Perspective, the show where I talk about whatever I want to because I have a microphone. And today, I want to talk about Nightwing. Created in 1940 by Bob Kane, Bill Finger, and Jerry Robinson, Robin can be seen as the quintessential sidekick, but in the time since his creation, he's become so much more than that. Dick Grayson is easily one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. He easily represents everything that I've liked about comics, and even some of the things that I've hated as the years went on. First, consider how deeply rooted he is. Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman may make up the Holy Trinity, but Robin predates Wonder Woman by a year. Despite his connection to someone as imposing as Batman, Dick Grayson still manages to stand on his own. Now, when I say that, I mean, despite being the most comparable to Batman skills-wise, unlike Batman, Dick Grayson is probably the person that every character in the DCU would invite to their party. Even Batman points this out during Infinite Crisis, basically using Dick to gather a bunch of heroes and stating that he kept up on all those relationships that Batman neglected. He also has a unique position in the universe, being that he can identify with and understand a lot of the younger heroes, especially the sidekicks, but he also has been involved with and exposed to most of the older heroes. A lot of this isn't really getting to the point that I want to make though. The main point that I like to make is that Nightwing is a character who I've watched grow. I know of him from his years as Robin. I've seen him leave Batman. I've seen him choose his new name based on the influence that Superman had on him. And I've seen him become his own character. He's had relationships. He's been on different teams. He's meant different things to different people within the universe. This is also one of the reasons I didn't like the whole idea of the Grayson storyline, the Grayson books. Basically because every character who has a younger counterpart or even a child, every now and again companies want to kind of make them seem younger. And so sometimes they'll just push those people to the side. But Dick Grayson or Nightwing basically he's at a point where he's too important to the universe to just try to move him in an attempt to help with the status quo of Batman. Sometimes it's hard to move one character out of another character's shadow, and speaking realistically, it took 44 years of Robin before we got Nightwing. Just to step away from comics for a sec, there's actually in an episode of Young Justice something of an accusation pointed at Batman that says he took a child who experienced trauma similar to him and tried to turn him into Batman. And Batman's response is that I took him in and did what I did so he would not become me. And in that sense, Nightwing is probably Batman's greatest success. Now, a scene from comics that echoes that is Infinite Crisis, when Earth 2 Superman is talking to Batman about how corrupt the world is and how bad everything is. Batman's last question is, what about Dick Grayson? Is my Dick Grayson any less of a good man than the one that you knew? And Superman responds, no, he is just as good of a man as the man that I knew. Now, I could keep going on and on, but I'll just say, if you like Nightwing at all, or if you don't know about him, go ahead and pick up his #1 in the Rebirth titles. I enjoyed it a lot. It gave a good retrospective of him and showed his relationships, especially to Batman and to Damian Wayne. Anyway, this is Amadeus78 for Broken Continuity. I thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.